wellness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's coming.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. We are 24 days out from kickoff to the Nebraska Cornhuskers football season. That's a great introduction.
Good morning, Raff.
Hey, Rico's back. Rico's Wico.
Is no longer Wico. No longer.
It's over. That was his vacation. That was his vacation for the year. He's got to lock in. He's got volleyball, softball. Yeah, no more vacations for you. You're done.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I took that week. Word of advice for everybody: never smoke your own meat before going to Kansas City.
Because then it makes yours look like
You will feel like a failure.
Yep.
I smoked some ribs and
Feel
some
like
brisket, and I was like, I make some pretty good ribs. I was like, oh man, these ribs are solid. Brisket was the first time I was like, it's whatever. Me and Rachel went down to Kansas City for like a little day trip, and we went to Q39, which, you know, is an award-winning barbecue place down in Kansas City. So, I mean, first off, don't compare yourself to award-winning barbecue places, but damn.
So it was just a day trip?
We left like Saturday, like noon.
Okay.
Got there, went to the Negro Leagues Museum, which fantastic. Then we went to Q39.
Yep.
Stayed the night.
Okay, you stayed the night. Okay,
Yeah, stayed the night.
Good. I was gonna say.
Checked out.
I was gonna say you guys did a lot of stuff in one day.
Yeah,
Fernand.
checked out
Drove
that
back.
morning, and then we went to the Meshuggah Bagels or whatever. It's in Overland Park, Kansas. Very good bagels. I had a chocolate chip bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
All right. All right.
Fantastic. Then we went to the World War I History Museum and Monument.
Nice.
And that was, we didn't even realize how long we spent 3.5 hours there.
Dang.
And we didn't even get through everything.
Dang.
It was amazing.
Did you reach out to Nathan Brennan?
He was not there.
Ah, shoot.
He was in Orlando, I think.
The heck?
What's in Orlando?
Dang.
What's that
They
mean?
went to beaches. I don't know.
They just went to they just went to
I think they came here
Cabo.
and then flew from Redway to Orlando.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Because he posted a picture of his bag and it had the LNK Redway
Oh
tag.
yeah, he did.
Gotcha.
I was gonna
I'm
reach out
starting to
to
question this friendship between Nick and Nate. I feel like he's not contacting you as much as he should.
We don't have to. We don't see each other a whole lot anymore.
That's
so
why he
it's
should
fine.
contact you.
No, it's all right. I don't really
It's fine. It's
I
whatever.
don't really care.
I was gonna reach out to one of my friends from college because he, found out yesterday on his birthday that he moved to Chicago. Didn't know that. Thought he was still in Manhattan.
Did you know that yesterday was his birthday?
Yes, his
Okay,
30th birthday. He's
good.
the first of our friend group to turn 30.
Wow. Bunch of old people.
What is your friend group called?
Don't have him.
Nick's got the JTP. We need to think of a friend group.
We
name.
gave him that name, so
Hmm.
we don't have like a name.
Got to have a group name.
I don't know if you do, Raff.
I used to have group names, but now I don't have any friends, so I don't have any group names.
Speaking of, where's your friend AD?
He is he is flying to Madison, Wisconsin right
Wow. Home of the Badgers.
now. Home of the Badgers.
How about that?
Did
But-
he write on the calendar? He's gone for like 2 weeks.
There's a calendar.
That's awesome.
It's fine.
But there is rumor on the road that there's a chance he might zoom in tomorrow.
That's
and
true.
He'll be back on Thursday.
Did you know the headquarters for Zoom is in Overland Park, Kansas?
Dang.
I don't know if it's a headquarters, but it was a big building.
Rico's gonna come with all this
I
Overland
feel
Park
like
and
this
Kansas
knowledge-
City knowledge now.
Overland Park,
Um,
beautiful place. I can see myself living in Overland Park.
You know,
Did you
Rico, that's
stop by?
exactly
Did
what
you
I
stop by
said.
Lawrence and say hi to Lance?
No, I thought
That
about
is-
it.
That is exactly what I said just a couple weeks ago. I
What?
said, man, this feels like a lot like Lincoln on an upscale.
It's Omaha times 2.
Maybe.
It's better than Lincoln.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. You don't got a Nebraska football team that's about ready to win 8 games.
That's true, but they have the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 2-time Super Bowl champions
They
in the
have
last 4
Chiefs,
years.
and they have the
Yeah.
Royals.
Sporting KC.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Dang.
I don't know. You're close to Kansas State. You're close to Kansas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah. Used to be the Sprint Center. Could have been better.
I got caught reading texts again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
but
So did you listen to the drive at all last week?
When I was driving from time to
Okay.
time, when I dropped the kids off,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I would tune in.
See now, okay. Actually, since we're talking about Overland Park, I asked Nate when I saw him a couple weeks ago, like, "Hey, do you like your job? Like, what do you like?" And he's like, I like it. He said it's really stressful, and he said the part I don't like is that I'm always responding to shootings.
Darn.
He said like
I thought he was a sports reporter.
no, he never wants to do. So this is something about Nate. He doesn't want to do sports. I'm outing him here. He doesn't want to do sports because he doesn't want to work on the weekends.
Yep.
Oh.
He never wants to.
Oh.
He never. That's why for 10-11 he didn't do sports
I gotcha.
And that's why he only would do pregame shows with us because he just didn't want to work weekends.
Yep.
So anyway,
Elise's dad's text. Did you read that one? Sorry.
What we were going to say, what I was going to tell you is that last week, Raff and I had a heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
To where I wanted to take the text line from him.
Oh, he did 3 times.
Half an hour.
Not a good guy.
Just because the guy gets so sidetracked.
Because I care about our listeners.
With the text line that it completely derails the show.
No, it doesn't.
And it throws everybody
Boo.
off. I'll be in the middle of a point, or even this is AD too. AD will be in the middle of a talking point, and Raff just starts laughing over on the side.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what he's laughing at. But instead of just suppressing his emotions for just about 10 seconds and then reading it.
You know how hard it is to
blurts
get
it
a
out.
word edgewise with you two? Never can get a word in, so I got to pick and choose my battles.
Well, if it wasn't always about Denver, you'd get a word in.
Exactly.
It's never about Denver.
Raff, what you got to do with the text line, if you see something funny, is just smile.
Smile.
Just smile. Don't laugh.
Yeah.
I know it's hard sometimes.
And that's the thing is he like smiles and looks at it and then just completely forgets to listen about anything.
I know. I have a one-track mind.
Yeah. I mean, if he's looking at the text line, he cannot be
Raff,
talked to.
I love our
okay.
listeners.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen as much as it does happen to you, but it does happen sometimes.
I had like 100 listeners come up to me this weekend.
Did
say
you
they listen to the show?
100.
It was crazy.
Timeout. That's not the text I got.
Crazy. Well, that was early in the show.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're
That was early, but that was on.
Raff, I'm gonna hold you accountable here.
Was that on Friday or Saturday?
As of Friday at 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
You had 5.
5.
Why is there cinnamon toast crunch back here?
Oh, that was Sipples.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
Probably don't eat it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna eat it.
Well, see, Rico, last week you missed Missing Tooth Greg's delicious cinnamon rolls that are sitting there in that little tin pan.
And he tailgated.
Yeah, he always tailgates.
I thought about, because I heard he was here, I thought about coming down.
No.
No,
why would you come down? It's your vacation.
Because I wasn't gonna come in the building. I was just gonna come get breakfast. Also, during my weeko, got a flat tire.
Yeah, I saw that. You got a flat tire. You learned then the spare was flat.
Yep.
So what'd you have to do?
I bought an air pump.
Gotcha.
From Walmart.
How'd you go get the air pump?
Rachel's car.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
It was a good investment. Now I have an air pump.
See, text line's coming in strong on the side of Raff. They care about me.
See,
I care about them.
Do they?
Big Bird asks, did Raff find out that Nick and Austin did a tech
You guys did a tip jar?
No. So what we did.
Oh, Rico.
Can you let me finish? What we did was it was on the day of conference. You missed a lot last week.
Oh no, I know.
You chose a really bad week because we were not starving for content at
No,
all.
you were not.
We could. I mean, there was a day I stayed for an extra hour and a half.
Maybe it was a good thing that I was.
I saw that.
It was a good week
But-
for me to take off because you guys weren't starving for content.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But like, anyway, so there was a day. I had talked to Bach for about an hour on the entire thing and stuff. They had been talking about it all day. I was like, we want to keep this focused on conference realignment. It was right after Oregon and Washington got
Was it the
officially accepted.
I would say the official
Did you
day
call it
or
a
the rumor
conference
day?
tip jar?
No,
Oh.
no. We just asked people to give what are your overarching thoughts, your questions, your concerns, your frustrations. What are you excited about?
I'm excited to give all of my thoughts today.
Yeah, plenty of people asked wanted to. Oh, I got to turn up my mic. Wow, I've never had told I have to turn up my
And
mic.
turn us down because we were loud.
There you go.
I am excited to give all of my thoughts today,
Okay.
Kellen and Sutherland. I met Kellen and Sutherland when I was in North Platte. Boom.
including the fact that I really hope that I can go to a track meet up in Eugene now.
If there is one,
It'll be a conference meet now. It won't just be a random,
that's true.
random
wild.
regular season meet.
Phil Knight and Rico hanging out together.
Let me tell
see.
you about my best friend.
Did you end up watching the the series Winning Time, Rico? We had
Yeah, with the
episode
Lakers
last night.
thing.
first episode was last night. Did you watch it at all?
No, I haven't even watched the first season.
Neither have I. But we had the producer on.
I was working.
I've had DP tell me about the
the
first season.
creator.
Yeah, we had the
Ooh,
creator.
did you?
Yeah.
How?
His name was not Tyler.
Not Tyler.
Jeff
Not Tyler,
Pearlman.
the creator.
I messaged him. I said, Jeff, you want to come on this show? At first, he was like, I can't do it due to the actor's strike and the
writer's strike.
But then it came back and he said, since he technically wasn't an actor or he wasn't a SAG actor or whatever, he was able to be on the show. So we brought him on. It was great.
Oh, dang.
I didn't get to watch the show last night because I was working at the Lancaster County Super Fair.
Rico, this one's from Terrell Farley. He says, we don't care about your opinion, Rico.
That's rude.
Joe, you're a good listener.
Also,
I like
coming
you.
from a guy who calls himself
I appreciate that.
two barbecue master or whatever.
See?
No,
That's exactly
you
what
said
we're
the text line. I looked at the text line.
I said
this is so not right.
But it has nothing to do with what we just talked about.
Yeah, it does. My greatness. Thank you, B. Joe. I appreciate you.
I just want to take it from him for a segment.
No.
Rico, you got to help me out here. You got to help me out on this.
Your timeout from the text line starts as soon as the segment is over.
Until 9 p.m. or until 9 a.m.
Wow.
Until 9 a.m. See, now I got somebody else that I just want to show you that it's possible to do a show without the text
power.
I know. It's like you come back and start wielding the sword.
Welcome back. Welcome back, me.
Yeah.
Text line. Let these guys know that they should not take away the text line because I read every text.
Unlike Jake Sorensen.
We already talked about that. That came up on Friday. Oh, looks like the segment needs to end.
Oh, darn.
Darn. All right, Raff.
Support me, text
Raff,
line.
we're going to show you that you don't have to have the text line to do a show.
Support me, text line.
What?
Some people's children.
It's time for a break. Send us.
We'll be right back on the drive.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
I heard you and Jack had a disagreement.
Yeah, he says I keep things from him.
What are you going to do?
He loves the Nebraska Lottery's Powerball First Millionaire of the Year promotion. So I'll buy a Powerball with Power Play and Double Play ticket before August 14th, and I could be one of 15 winners of $1,000. I'll also be entered for a chance to win a trip to New York City for New Year's Eve and a chance at $1 million.
$1,000? That should make him happy.
Depends.
On what?
If I decide to tell him I won.
Powerball top prize odds, 1 in 292 million.
Are you here for the job interview?
I just saw that ad that said, apply here for dream job.
What qualifications do you have?
What exactly would I be doing?
Well, this is a dream job. You would be daydreaming.
All day?
Start at 8 a.m. and spend the day dreaming about all the millions you could win playing Mega Millions from the Nebraska Lottery.
I'm good at that.
We want people with big imaginations, not just the usual yachts and exotic vacations.
Like a city built with bouncy houses or limo for dogs.
You're hired.
Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 302 million.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You are so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call
John Henry's
today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margarita, like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over. Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake. Day by Day is the new documentary about Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers' decades-long pursuit of a national championship. Featuring interviews with former players and coaches, as well as famous fans like Peyton and Archie Manning, Larry the Cable Guy, and numerous NCAA and NFL legends, Day by Day is the riveting, untold story of one of the most dominant, celebrated, and controversial football teams ever. Opening in theaters on August 11th, visit daybydaymovie.com for details.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
What happens when students come to school every day on time and ready to learn? They improve academically, become more responsible, manage their time well, and learn the value of education. Whether your child is starting preschool or preparing to graduate, family support and a great attitude towards education is important. Help your child come to school every day ready to learn. Make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
It's less than 1 month until the Guardians of Freedom Air Show comes to Lincoln's Air Park on August 26th and 27th. The show can't happen without the efforts of volunteers, and they need your help. This is a great opportunity to raise money for civic clubs, student organizations, club sports, and others who want to be close to the high-flying action. For more details on how to volunteer at the Guardians of Freedom Air Show, visit LincolnAirShow.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Monday. If you're watching on the 951 Allo stream, you might notice that I do not have a text messaging machine in front of me right now. So to everybody listening that supports me and my ways, I appreciate you and I miss you all. I wish I could read your texts right now. Please text in to the Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685 and text in. Give Raff his texting machine back because I miss it, and I miss you guys.
Your text does not count though if you don't spell Raff's name right.
Long as
we had about 4 people text in, and that I know you can't see this, Raff.
Yeah, I know,
but
I can't
text in that, and it spelled your name completely wrong. So
now I love all of you.
If it sounds out to Raff, it's Raff. It's RAF, RAFF, whatever.
I love all of you, and I appreciate all of your support with the show and texting in and showing your love for Chris Raff.
Thank you.
But he is on text line timeout. There's nothing you can do that will change that.
Yeah,
I now got 23 minutes remaining in text line timeout.
We'll see. Unless this next 23 minutes is our best parts of our shows, then we're not going to worry about it. I think there needs to be a wholesale change.
Bull. Text line, help me out here.
Anyway,
This power that these guys are wielding in the mornings is not right.
All right, Raff. So let's dive into a little. Where do you want to go?
I want to talk a little bit about Major League Baseball's and the boxing match that took place over the weekend.
Yeah. Tim Anderson, sit down.
So, okay, can he file charges?
I don't know. I mean, he's the one that kind of started it.
Okay, so no charges filed.
Tim was the one that kind of stepped over Jose Ramirez, and Jose is one of the more beloved players in the league.
Yeah,
right. He's somewhat like not nearly to the level, but close to like Adrian Beltre was for the Texas Rangers. Everybody loves Jose Ramirez.
Did you see Terry Francona in the post-game interview? The guy goes, so what did you think about, it was Jose Martinez, or what was his last name? Martinez?
Jose Ramirez.
Yeah. Okay. So Jose Ramirez, they go, so what do you think about Jose Ramirez's right hook? And Terry Francona goes, I believe it was or what did he say? Left, or was it a right?
It was a right.
Yeah. He goes, how was his left hook? And he goes, I believe it was a right hook. And he's keeping himself from laughing.
That's awesome.
And he's like, and then at the end he caps off. He goes, boys will be boys.
Well, so in case people don't know what happened, the Chicago White Sox were in the field. Jose Ramirez stole a bag, and Tim Anderson, who was the shortstop, obviously went and grabbed the ball at second base. Jose Ramirez was safe, and then Tim Anderson stepped over Jose Ramirez. Something was said. Jose stood up and was like, come on, man, really? Tim Anderson throws his glove down and straight up squares up.
Yeah.
Like,
they started like doing a little like
they were dancing.
Head bobbing
they were dancing back and forth.
Yeah.
And so then you saw, I mean, Tim Anderson landed somewhat of a punch. Jose landed a left jab, basically, and then just came with a right hook. And all you saw was Tim Anderson just fall back.
Yep, go back. And then I saw Odor. What's his first? Is it Rafael Odor? Sorry, my baseball.
Rougned Odor.
Rougned Odor. He's been involved, or not involved, but he's been around two of like the biggest punches.
Really?
Because he was there a few years back when the guy broke up to play at second base and the guy clocked him in the chin. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So he's been around.
Well, and so here's the thing. Greg in Michigan asks, can you throw punches at your job?
Well, we're gonna find out if I don't get my text line back in 22 minutes.
Greg in Michigan says press charges. I would say I think what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen is they're both going to get suspended. Tim Anderson probably more
10 games, 6 games.
I would say they're probably going to get suspended close into like the 10 game, 15 game range, and suspended without pay. That's gonna. I mean, obviously these guys have made millions already. And Big Bird asks, how was he supposed to step off? He literally slid in between his legs, and that's understandable. I think there were. I know if you watch Tim Anderson, he's like looking down at him while he does it, and I'm sure saying something, stuff like that. So I don't know. I
wonder if there'll be some were there brushback pitches the next day? I wonder.
I didn't hear.
I don't know. I didn't hear of any either. They'll probably wait at something probably down the line. So, I mean, the guy did get knocked out, so you got to think there'll be some sort of retribution.
Knocked out cold.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy...
He's trying to walk off the field.
It
and
was crazy.
Yeah.
Just how quick it happened. I mean, it was 2 punches from Jose, and he got him. But
what? Also, speaking about getting knocked out, the U.S. women's national soccer team, they got knocked out.
Yeah.
Earliest exit in the history of their what is it, World Cup appearances. I just felt like they just didn't have that spark that they'd had in previous years. Plus, you got to have some offense.
Well, it was also like this weird. I saw the perfect tweet where it was like it was a bunch of older players looking back at what they've done and just kind of celebrating that and not really work. And then a lot of younger players just kind of expecting and to move forward without doing any of it.
Yeah, I could see that. Totally.
And so they said there was no balance. There was no. So that was interesting.
So they were
now
doing the swan song, and
because now you're gonna have like the retirement of Megan Rapinoe and
Julie Ertz retired right after.
Yeah, so like you're gonna have that all that stuff come out, which means torch might be handed over or passed down. Back to Major League Baseball, Raff. The only thing that matters is that the Cubs, if the season ended today, are in the playoffs.
I know that you
people don't forget.
I know that you stole my text line away from me.
Yeah,
but if you wanted to play a couple rhymes of the song, I'd be okay with it.
Would you really?
I'd be okay with it.
Can we do that?
If you got it. If you
here's
got
the
it.
thing: is it's even better because Rico's here. He's
Ooh.
not in the back room, but I hope he's listening.
He loves this song.
Because Rico would love this song, and I got the okay from the host of the show
without texts,
without
his text machine
to do this.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Defend your control. Gonna win today.
Here's the better.
Should I become a Cubs fan for
Yeah, absolutely, you should. Here's the better part: is that Terrell Farley? I know you're listening.
He always listens.
They took 2 of 3 from the Braves this weekend.
Oh,
the best record in all of baseball.
And the Cubs took 2
And the
of 3.
Cubs won the series.
He might be rested now because the old Pitmaster 43 went hard on the grills yesterday.
Yeah, I did see that.
He's
Got a nice
probably
new
resting
house
up.
too.
Yeah,
Got a nice little new
looking good.
house. Tommy says, "Well, you just jinxed the Cubs." No. We played that song plenty of times. We played that song a plenty, and they are, yeah.
I always go to Harry Carey's when I go to the airport in Chicago.
Oh yeah. So anonymous Cubs fan says, "Cubs still the hottest team in baseball. Go Cubs, go!" See, I'm just helping out some of the fans that are on the text line.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to see the text line, but I don't see it. But I got
here's some of the text from the text line.
I got 16 minutes remaining of my ban.
Oh, I like this. Disc Golf Jake says all major league sports should adopt the penalty box and allow fights, NHL style.
Ooh, power play.
I'm not sure if there's a basketball team just going 5-on-4 out there. 5-on-3.
Power play. Baseball power play. They're playing without their shortstop right now.
Where's their pitcher?
Yes. And you can't
man.
So in baseball, when they go, it's just like hockey. So if the shortstop gets benched, sorry, you can't bring in another shortstop. You have to wait until 2 innings.
That's
to bring
crazy.
Him back. Yep.
Big Bird says loved how the umpire just tried to step in for a second and then just got out of the way. He's like, I'm good.
He's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Let it go, guys.
Shemaiah B said the ump said that Tim Anderson had been warned to quit talking smack to Ramirez already before this incident. So there was other stuff.
Ramirez took it into his own hands.
Yeah.
And then did you hear the broadcaster?
Yes.
Down goes Anderson.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was Joe Lewis, or was it Frazier? And down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
It was actually really good. All right, Raff, some support for you.
Thank you.
Downtown Scott says, "Hey, Raff, can you hear me?
No.
I need you. Your car's warranty is going to expire within the hour." It's over. It's over. Warranty-less car.
I miss you guys. I miss you all.
The OG CJ says, "I'm not down with the nickness. Give Raff his joy back."
Yeah.
Pecan Pies. Well, Pecan Pies doesn't matter because he continues to spell your name wrong, Raff.
I don't care, Pecan Pie. I still love you.
You know, there's just how much do you really know of a person if you're spelling your name wrong?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I spell Nick, N-I-C.
No, you do not.
Sometimes.
I hope not, because that would be short for nicotine, and I hope
AD spells Raff, R-A-F sometimes.
Well,
I don't get mad at him.
You know, it is what it is.
And then, did you see the Jake Paul and Diaz fight?
I did not.
Okay, so once again, I might have took some different ways of watching the fight. I'm telling you what, that TikTok's pretty crazy. So, so I watched the fight on TikTok again. These guys, I don't know, do they get paid like when all those things are going on the screen and you see like hearts and cowboy hats and
yes,
stuff?
so the people that's why you go live.
Oh,
that's why you go live. Yeah. So if we were to ever go live on TikTok,
yeah, they can.
You have to have a certain number of followers. Which, by the way, we should. Let's just say this. Join, or you can always follow us on TikTok,
or you can follow me on Twitter. It's not Twitter anymore.
This is a station thing.
Follow me on.
This is a station plug,
I
not
know.
a Raff plug. See, this is what I'm talking about, Raff.
I love you all.
Your suspension's been expanded.
No,
to 30 more minutes.
I'm done with it. So I go on TikTok, I type in Paul Diaz live, and it pulls up.
Don't tell your secrets.
Oh, it's all right.
Raff,
Everybody's doing it.
But you're contributing to the issue.
Oh, but I think they want you to do it because they're making money, right? I don't know.
You're not supposed to.
It was a boring fight. First
Anyway.
round was okay. But
So Elise's dad says, I'm buying Raff and AD a beer. Nick can't come for this text line nonsense.
Thank you.
That's right. I don't need a beer. I'll stick with the water.
Great. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what.
Do you feel good?
No.
This is like you starting to exercise.
Oh, this
do you
is
start to feel good?
This is horrible. I miss my
This is what SIP does every day.
I miss my people. I love y'all.
This is an intervention
And
at its finest. That is
horrible.
roots.
I've kind of got the shakes. I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what to do with my hands.
You don't have a laptop to rest it on.
Crossed them. I put them out. This is horrible.
Well, now you got to do it for another 45 minutes.
So yeah. So I mean that segment there that covered everything. I had women's soccer, Jake Paul,
the Cubs,
Major League Boxing. Oh, there's something else. Oh, Justin Thomas yesterday.
Didn't see it.
So he's been grinding to get in the top 70 for the FedEx.
Yeah, exactly.
Grind. Comes down to the last shot yesterday. He's got a chip shot, so it's not 100%.
Yeah.
And it hits the stick and bounces off, and he doesn't make the FedEx Cup. So he was.
That's how it ended.
Yes.
Oh no.
So
I really became a fan of JT and Jordan Spieth after Full Swings documentary.
So yeah, he grinded and just did not happen. And I'll tell you what, there is a Twitter follow on Twitter. I believe it's Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He put up so Justin Thomas's grandma was at the tournament yesterday. And so you got to check out Shooter McGavin's Twitter. It was
picture of the grandma. She's crying.
Kind of funny.
Oh,
you know
no.
how in the movie when he tells Happy that the grandma can come live with him. Basically, he tells Justin Thomas that grandma said to come live with Shooter.
Oh no.
All right, everybody. We'll toss it to break. I am 10 minutes away from getting my Twitter machine back.
Your Twitter. We never took your Twitter.
Oh.
He doesn't even know about you guys.
Yes, I do.
He doesn't even know how to reference you guys.
Because I'm not, what is that word I'm looking for? Technological savvy. I get my Twitter and my texting machine messed up. But
wow.
But that's okay.
It's not even called Twitter anymore.
We'll come back. Oh, yeah, it's called X or something.
Raff doesn't even know anything.
I'm not.
This is where you guys are. Don't fall for him trying to convince you guys that you're a priority.
I'm just a common man in a common van. My dog don't even have a pedigree, okay? I'm just a normal person that enjoys 8 to 10 Monday through Friday to see everybody. So we'll throw it to break. We're going to come back with some history, and then I'll be a little bit closer to getting my texting machine back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Day by Day is the new documentary about Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers' decades-long pursuit of a national championship. Featuring interviews with former players and coaches, as well as famous fans like Peyton and Archie Manning, Larry the Cable Guy, and numerous NCAA and NFL legends, Day by Day is the riveting, untold story of one of the most dominant, celebrated, and controversial football teams ever. Opening in theaters on August 11th, visit daybydaymovie.com for details.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club or space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over. Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
It's less than 1 month until the Guardians of Freedom Air Show comes to Lincoln's Air Park on August 26th and 27th. The show can't happen without the efforts of volunteers, and they need your help. This is a great opportunity to raise money for civic clubs, student organizations, club sports, and others who want to be close to the high-flying action. For more details on how to volunteer at the Guardians of Freedom Air Show, visit LincolnAirShow.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. I am T-minus 2 minutes away from getting back to Texas.
Oh no, it's at the end of the segment.
Oh, I have to wait till the end of the segment.
It's gonna be we're about to go an hour and 2 minutes here.
An hour and 2 minutes.
No commercials.
I don't know how much history I know from this day. If I have an hour in history, I mean, I probably could do it.
See, the best part, Raff, is I have to see. I'm gonna delete a couple of these texts just so you don't see them because
no.
I don't want you to
Keep on texting in, everybody.
I don't want you to see what people are saying about you.
Nick is wielding this power.
I don't want you to. I'm protecting you
because it's all good. 90% good, 85% good,
whatever.
60.
We'll see.
63.2% good,
around there.
Nice.
Round down.
Anything over 50, I'm
63.
Good. 60. I'm okay with that. That's a 63% approval ranking.
Nothing. Never mind. We're not getting into
63% keeps you in the NFL.
Is that right?
I think. Well, maybe not anymore. 63 is kind of a low. Nah, 63 is good.
Anyway.
All right.
Today in sports history.
We got to do our thing.
We have to do the song.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much about biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
All right. That's how it's done right there.
All right. Going one by one, starting in 1907.
1907. We're going to read every single.
Oh, wait. No, it started in 1903, actually. How dare I?
You got 1903?
How dare I skip over Tommy Corcoran sets MLB record for shortstops when he records 14 assists in Cincinnati's 4-2 win versus the St. Louis Cardinals.
Nice. I'm skipping up to 1929.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
We're not doing an hour and 2 minute history segment. I'm getting my text machine back one way or another.
I'm gonna
1929. This is a player that I don't think gets as much credit today as he did. Babe Ruth.
Okay.
The guy, I mean, I know Shohei's kind of.
You don't think he gets credit?
Shohei's stealing his thunder.
Well, it's Shohei Ohtani.
I know, but Babe Ruth, I mean, this guy, 2 consecutive games at the Grand Slam.
Okay.
1929. I just want more. I want more.
You have to understand, though, that it was different type of baseball back then.
Yeah.
Baseballs were made differently.
Okay.
Bats were made differently. They were a lot heavier. They were made a lot worse, probably, actually, back then.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, all right, what else you got?
All right, let's go here. Oh, this is a good one. 1956. 51-year-old Satchel Paige, 51-year-old, wins a game before the largest crowd in minor league history of 57,000 people at the greatest place I've probably ever watched a college football game at.
Orange Bowl.
The Orange Bowl in Miami.
Nice.
57,000 people packed to watch 51-year-old Satchel Paige. So I'm guessing he was probably still touching 80 miles an hour on the radar gun. I texted Roger Clemens last night to ask him.
Now, timeout. Rephrase that.
Oh, I tweeted.
There it is.
Or I X'd. Or
there it is.
I tweeted Roger Clemens. I want to know if he still can hit 80 on the radar gun.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I got to know this.
Yeah.
He probably won't respond back to me, but oh well, I did it anyway.
What else?
This day in 1992, Shaquille signs with the Orlando Magic and would kick off a great career for the big man in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some birthdays.
All right, let's hear it.
Birthdays. Born in 1987 for Chase B out there. Sid the Kid Crosby, the old hockey player.
Yep.
And then born in 1997, we got the Heisman Trophy winner from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray. And born in 1998, also from the University of Oklahoma and Alabama. And now the quarterback for the Philadelphia Football Eagles, Jalen Hurts.
There it is, Jalen Hurts.
All right, guess what?
Raff, you get it back.
I get the texting machine back. We'll send it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
What happens when students come to school every day on time and ready to learn? They improve academically, become more responsible, manage their time well, and learn the value of education. Whether your child is starting preschool or preparing to graduate, family support and a great attitude towards education is important. Help your child come to school every day ready to learn. Make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday, and I've got the texting machine back. I have access to everybody's points of view.
I'm proud of you, Raff.
I made it 30 minutes.
There you go. Whew. So text in 402-464-5685. The Honda of Lincoln.
Say hello.
The Honda of Lincoln hotline,
Welcome
the Starter
me back.
Heyman text line, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo channel 951. All right, so Raff, over the weekend, well, I should say let's backtrack a little bit. Last week, we heard the news regarding Aaron Eulis while the Huskers are in Spain. Aaron Lewis, Nebraska men's basketball player, obviously is involved with the Iowa sports wagering scandal going on. Reports are saying that he totaled around $34,800, that he placed a little over 1,800 bets individually. And just to kind of provide more context to the situation, when you look at the NCAA's policy on sports wagering in collegiate athletics, it's laid out like this from the handbook, I should say. $200 wagered or less, you must attend a sports wagering rules and prevention education class. For $201 to $500, loss of 10% of a season of eligibility. For $500 to $800, loss of 20% of a season. Greater than $800, loss of 30% of a season of eligibility. And then here's the one that would more than likely apply to Aaron Eulis.
Yeah.
For cumulative wagering activities that greatly exceed $800, NCAA reinstatement staff are directed to consider whether additional loss of eligibility, including permanent ineligibility, are appropriate. Yeah. So, without officially knowing, obviously, there's a good opportunity or chance that Aaron Eulis is not going to play for the Huskers this year. Whether that's because he's suspended for a chunk of the year or permanently.
Yep. So Coach Hoiberg had to basically go out and find someone in a pinch.
Yeah, and so they go to, and the connection according to On3 was from Adam Howard, and his nickname is Boogie.
Boogie.
His nickname
Jerron.
is Boogie. He's from it's Jerron Boogie Coleman, a 6'5", 210-pound, sixth-year senior who received a second-team All-MAC recognition last season, is transferring to Nebraska. Here's just a little brief rundown on him. He has 86 career starts, including starting all 30 games for Ball State in 2022 and 2023. He led Ball State with a career-high 14.5 points per game and 3.8 assists per game, as well as 5 rebounds per contest. He only shot 38% of the field, but was 35% from three-point range, while averaging over 6 attempts a contest. Once again, that's coming from on3.com.
And I think he spent a little bit of time at Missouri also. So he's got some Power 5 experience. It didn't sound like that the Ball State coach was too happy about him leaving this close to the season, but I guess you had to.
Well, so
I
read that he just received his diploma. He just got his degree, just graduated. Therefore, he comes as a grad transfer and doesn't, gets that one-time immediately eligible kind of approach to it. So Nebraska, they boost their backcourt. Obviously, you still are excited about what it maybe is around there, right? Starting with Ramel Lloyd Jr. as a potential ball handler up front. to start things off. And then you have, Keisei Tominaga, and you have Jamarcus Lawrence, who had a really good back half of the year last season. And then you bring in a guy like Josiah Alec, who provides kind of a steady, experienced hand in the middle and down low. And so there's stuff to be, I think, carefully optimistic about Nebraska basketball.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did, and even like too, like with Ulyss, from a playing standpoint, yeah, he played a lot of minutes, but his numbers weren't exactly, eye popping. So I know it stinks, for him as a person, and definitely it's a bump in the road for Nebraska basketball. But I think that they got somebody, a sufficient replacement for him to fill the role that they were looking for. So,
well, and okay, so I mean, let's be honest here. So the timeline of events, Aaron Ulyss transfers out of Iowa and commits to Nebraska on May 1st.
Yep.
8 days later, on May 9th, the investigation was made public that it was going on, right? So you just go through the timeline of kind of events. And Nebraska goes and gets Aaron Ulyss. Was he going to be the starting point guard? We don't know.
Yeah.
Because once again, I think there's a lot of excitement, and Ramel Lloyd Jr. Redshirted last year, and I think there was purpose in that. So I think there's something to be said about maybe the timeline of events that kind of, and how it happened, and also Aaron Ulyss. Yeah, he started 27 of the Hawkeyes' 33 games last year, but the stats weren't necessarily popping off the paper.
Yeah.
And so, we don't know what kind of role Ulyss would have played. Maybe there was intrigue there with his brother being Tyler Ulyss, formerly of Kentucky, and played in the NBA for a while, but wasn't anything spectacular by any means. But maybe we'll see what happens going forward.
So they probably kick off practice probably here in a couple months.
Well, they wrapped up. So they wrapped up their Spain.
Yep,
I don't want to say
3-0.
vacation. They wrapped it up 3-0. Their Spain trip 3-0. Husker women's basketball is doing work in Greece. They're doing a great job right now, and things like that. So things are. It could be an exciting winter for Husker.
Yep.
Husker men's
Usually
and
they
women's
start
basketball.
about November, I think, is their first like exhibition games or whatever. So
yeah. So
yeah.
that's a little bit of Nebraska basketball news, though, as once again they get Jerron. I keep blanking on his name. I just keep wanting to call him Boogie.
Boogie Coleman.
Jerron Boogie Coleman. And I'm sure Kent Pavelka will have some fun with that as they go.
Oh yeah, they were. I saw that. Who's the bat? Is it JP? Does he do? I think he does the
PA for him.
Yeah, he's wanting to know if he can say Boogie over the PA system. So the excitement builds for the first game at PBA.
Just like that.
The vault.
Nebraska
football.
Husker football, 24 days away. Matt Rule spoke to the media on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Just overview, Raff. So this is now starting week 2 of fall camp, right?
Yep.
And he mentioned that there's some guys banged up. Teddy Prohaska has kind of endured an injury, which is going to keep him sidelined for a while. Hopes that maybe by Minnesota, but if not by Minnesota, then definitely the second game. So it's not necessarily super serious. But I want to ask you about the secondary now, because the secondary, they have some bodies in there, and obviously was one of their rooms that they really boosted from their recruiting class this year, whether it be Corey Collier through the transfer portal, or whether it be a guy like Dwight Boodle. Matt Rule and the entire staff has not been shy about, hey, that first week, it was about reps, right? It was about getting a lot of freshmen and young guys reps, just as many as the older guys. At what point, though, as we creep towards the season, do you even that out, or make it a little less even, I should say, where your starters are going to get the bulk?
I'd say this week.
Yeah.
This week, I think that starts to, you've kind of got things separated. You kind of know who's going to be there, who won't be there. I mean, you still got those young players that I'm sure they still want to keep eyes on just to see. And then they're going to have to decide what they're going to do with redshirting and what 4 games they want to play. Like I've said it before, like with the Malachis and the Jalens, you've got to look at you got to see what is the best fit for them, your program. If they decide to go with the 4 games, is it one of those things like, say, for instance, like Malachi, like you want to save him for the late 4 games of the season? Maybe you split them both. You have one play the first 4, one play, and then they'll have the bowl game, which we're going to be in. We're going to be in a bowl game this year, so they get to play that, no matter what. So
is there a possibility that they don't specifically decide, all right, these are the 4 games that they're playing in? Because I feel like we've talked so many times about having a feel for the game and having a feel of what's going on. And I would hope that if a true freshman provides some type of spark,
you play them.
That if I don't know how willing they are to burn red shirts.
Yeah, see, that's what
for like a 5th game. That's something we're just going to kind of have to wait and see. Because I mean, you can even the staff, if they were to be asked that question, how do you determine whether or not a guy should burn his red shirt, in a 5th game? They can say whatever they want to say right now. If whether it's the short-term answer of, we want to win this season and we want to win that game, or, we're building for something down the road. I would rather I think that the front side be the answer and the determination.
I think it'll answer for itself, because I think the only thing that kind of scares me a little bit is say we come out of the gates and maybe we open up, I don't know, like 2-2 or something like that. Then you kind of got that, do we want to continue to play the young man, or do we want to, save it, for next year? So I'm hoping that it'll be an easy answer. Like maybe we can just start out 4-0 and it's like, okay, we're pushing all our eggs in the basket, and let's let him continue to play. But hopefully that the answer will reveal itself. But I guess we're probably getting way ahead of ourselves.
Well, yeah, we are. I think, but I mean, you go back to one of our conversations that you and I had on Thursday or Friday, where it was something that we just want to see is the ability to make adjustments and the feel for the game, right? And nobody knows exactly what that looks like. And I think a lot of people, or I think that depends on the situation during the game as well. But just have a feel for how the game, whether it is sticking with a running back, right? We brought up the Minnesota game last year where Muhammad Ibrahim had 8 carries for 18 yards in the first half last year, where if you're Nebraska's defense, you're sitting there going, wow, that's a really good performance. But then Minnesota comes out, they switch up quarterbacks. They go with Ethan Kaliak-Manis, who's going to be the starter from now on here at Minnesota. And then also they don't abandon the run, despite Muhammad Ibrahim, who, yes, was one of the best running backs in the Big Ten Conference the last few years. But they stick with him, and he ends up having 24 carries, I believe, for 110 yards in the second half and 2 touchdowns. And so I think it's one of those things where maybe not to that extent. Nebraska doesn't maybe have a Muhammad Ibrahim on the team, and that's okay.
But I want Nebraska.
Figure out some way to stick with what you want to do.
I want Nebraska to be stubborn. I want them to be stubborn on offense. I want them to find, if they decide that power football is going to be our game, be stubborn about it. If it doesn't work, keep on going after it. Don't just, if you have one possession that's complete failure, don't be like, all right, now we got to go 5 wide and shotgun for the rest of the game just because it didn't work on one possession. Be a little stubborn with your play calling. I think that's something that Nebraska football has missed, is where they even stubborn when stuff works. Like prior years, we'd go down the field and the play calling was, and then all of a sudden it was almost like, well, we went down and we scored a touchdown with that play calling, but we got to switch it now because the other team's, probably going to know what we're going to do. Be stubborn. If it works, keep on going back to it. If your running backs, clipping off, and we were talking about this last week, clipping off 4, 5, 6 yards a carry, don't switch him. Keep on feeding him until he needs a break.
Well, it's that term we use or phrase we use all too often, where it's like, line up and have confidence that you can look across the other side or the line of scrimmage and say, I don't think you can stop us.
Yeah.
And that's the prototypical Big Ten West type of football, which the Big Ten West is about to die. We all know that. Maybe we need to get into that next segment, is kind of what the future of the Big Ten looks like, Raff, because you and I specifically haven't been able to talk a whole lot about realignment now that it's official.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, back to Nebraska, I think you're right, and I agree with you there. That part of that, though, I think also involves you need to figure out a way to stay disciplined up front. You got to trim down the false starts, trim down the holding penalties,
pre-snap penalties,
because you're going to take away a lot of your opportunities
prior to the ball even being snapped if you're starting out 2nd and 20 or starting out 1st and 25, or you get a 9-yard run, but it gets backed up 15 yards, a net of 15 yards after a holding penalty happened 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. Like things like that just kill drives. And for Nebraska, who probably won't have the most explosive offense nearly in the country this year, you can't have those pre-snap penalties that put you behind the chains to even start.
And one of the other positives that came out of the press conference on Saturday for me, no mention of Thomas Fidone.
Which is
do not get injured.
Do not stay healthy. Stay healthy.
I mean, I'll tell you what, you were down there. He looks big on the video clips or whatever. He looks like he's put in some work.
As much as I want to talk about sizes and stuff, one thing we do need to mention is that Joshua Fleeks is back in Lincoln.
Yeah.
So after being, quote, significantly over his weight, according to Matt Rule, Joshua Fleeks is in Lincoln and
if he gets a Weight Watchers NIL deal,
it'd be great. It'd be great. We know Ty Robinson already got the Nebraska Furniture Mart NIL deal. So anyway, wanted to mention that Joshua Fleeks is in Lincoln, and according to all signs, member of the team.
They were talking about that. He might have never left. Maybe he was just staying at his apartment or whatever. He might have got a house for the season or something. So
yeah,
but it's good to have him back. I was worried, to be honest. I thought when it first happened and they're sending him home and saying, "Oh, you're not reporting with the 120 or with the team," I was like, something just isn't right here, because it's like, don't you want him there as soon as possible to get, to gel with the team? Even if he is a little bit overweight, you can lose that while working out, running stairs and so forth. But I'm glad that they got that remedied, because he's with his speed, that's a good addition to that offense.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if we can expect a breakout year from Joshua Fleeks, though. I don't know.
This is it for him. So
this is it. But I think I don't know how much to expect from him this year, because you look around, he didn't do a whole lot at Baylor.
Yeah.
He didn't do a whole lot at Baylor. And I don't know if we should expect him or put that on him to where he's going to come to Nebraska and instantly be a all Big Ten second team type of player.
Well, he might be a guy too. He might be a shot in the arm for special teams, like kick returns.
Yeah.
But at least he's there, and it's not one of those things where he's coming in like 2 days or 3 days before the first game. It's like, well, we can't play him because he's not in sync with the offense, so, or he hasn't been around to practice. So at least he's there. So that's a huge positive. So we'll see how it plays out.
Another guy mentioned was Tommy Hill.
Yes.
Another guy that was mentioned was Tommy Hill by Matt Rule on Saturday. Tommy Hill, just a real interesting story. Started at defensive back, then got moved to wide receiver, and then was non-existent. Then kind of came back for a short time on special teams, and then never saw from Tommy Hill again. And at times it was like, all right, is this guy still on the team? Is this guy, the transfer from Arizona State, now new Big 12 member, Arizona State. So, but no, Tommy Hill got mentioned by Matt Rule. So, as a guy on that, second or third level of defense.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I thought last year he's got that big play capability. There were a couple kickoff returns where it looked like he was about ready to bust them, but I just felt like, I think it's possible a player like just kind of loses their swagger, and I just felt like that year last year, he just sort of, it might not even have been all him. It was just the way that it's like, okay, now we're going to move you to offense. You went from starting at defensive cornerback first, one of the first freshmen, I think Ralph Brown did it, but one of the very few freshmen to start at cornerback in Nebraska history. And you put all this, like he's going to be amazing. And then all of a sudden, midway through the year, it's like, oh, he don't play defense no more. So if we're scratching our heads, I can only imagine what Tommy Hill was doing. He's like, what's going on right now? So I think one of the things with him is you just give him stability. You get him back on defense, where I would assume that's what he told the coaching staff where he feels most comfortable with. And I think he's another guy that, sometimes we overlook those special teams. I mean, they definitely have cost us enough over the last years to where we should not. But you have like the Josh Fleeks and the Tommy Hills, and you have those guys, those return men that, they can be threats for Nebraska in that facet of the ball game.
One other thing that might, just make Nebraska fans smile a little bit is Matt Rule talked about special teams at practice and talked about how
Nick Henrich and Luke Reimer are two guys that go all out on special teams and stuff.
Yep.
And remember, I mean, through many conversations throughout past years, it's who is that guy on special teams, right? And that's no disrespect to the player, but it was just the guys that you saw on first, second, third down weren't on fourth down and stuff. And so that was something that a lot of, I think, Nebraska fans and people wanted to see and wanted to hear about. Obviously, we haven't seen it. We can have heard about it. So that's step one. Step two is eventually seeing it in the fall under Matt Rule. So we'll see kind of how it happens. But all right, Raff, time to send us to break, man.
All right, we'll throw it to break. Just the drive, 93.7, that take it.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
Day by Day is the new documentary about Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers' decades-long pursuit of a national championship. Featuring interviews with former players and coaches, as well as famous fans like Peyton and Archie Manning, Larry the Cable Guy, and numerous NCAA and NFL legends, Day by Day is the riveting, untold story of one of the most dominant, celebrated, and controversial football teams ever. Opening in theaters on August 11th, visit daybydaymovie.com for details.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Harvest will be here before we know it, which means it's time to get those combines ready. Landmark Implement invites you to join them at your local combine clinic. They'll be covering S-Series combines August 7th in Hebron, 8th in Gothenburg, 9th in Hastings, or 10th in Kearney, and the new X9 model the 11th in Kearney. When you attend one of Landmark's combine clinics, you'll learn about maintenance, cab controls and calibrations, combine technology, and how Operations Center can help increase your farm profits. Visit landmarkimp.com/events for a complete combine clinic schedule, or visit your local Landmark location and experience the Landmark difference.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Monday. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And if you meet Bess, the owner, just tell him Raff sent you.
Tell him the drive with AD and Raff sent.
Just Raff.
Just Raff.
The drive. Just say the drive. If you see Bess, you got to see Bess, the owner, though.
Yes. Bess is a great
dude. Good food. Great place.
Delicious stuff. All right. So this story comes from Brett McMurphy of the Action Network. Brett's been talked about a lot the last couple of weeks because of this whole thing going on. How about this? All 5 bowl games with Pac-12 tie-ins, which are the Alamo Bowl, the Las Vegas Bowl, the Holiday Bowl, Sun Bowl, and the LA Bowl, have begun discussions about changing to different conference affiliation for the 2024 and 2025 season. Sources told the Action Network they will all remain the same in 2023. And obviously, this is something that we see coming.
Yep.
People are worried about the whole Rose Bowl thing as well.
Yeah.
Which I understand that you want the Rose Bowl to happen and you want the traditional Pac-12 or Pac-10, Big Ten, honestly, but Pac-12, Big Ten crossover.
Do we call it the Big 18 now, or is it still just Big
No,
10?
gonna probably still just be the Big Ten.
Okay, just checking.
But the Rose Bowl for the next, I believe, 2 years in 2024 and 2025 have
Pac-10.
It's the college football playoff semis.
Okay.
It's one of the CFP semis.
I like that.
So nonetheless, it wasn't going to be the traditional bowl or Pac-12 versus Big Ten bowl to begin
So
with.
Terrell Farley just walked into the studio and
Yeah.
he's got his Atlanta Braves hat on. I wonder if
that's
he's
cute.
wearing that in disgrace.
I wonder if he's aware of what happened this
since the
weekend.
Cubs took it to his Braves.
I don't think he
Actually,
can hear us.
I like the Braves too. I like Ronald Acuna.
I really enjoyed the Braves. Oh, he took a golden Oriole. I really enjoyed the years of Chipper and Andrew Jones and the
Sid
Brian
Bream,
McCann,
Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Brian Jordan.
That's no, I would not say that.
That was you weren't even born.
I
when
wasn't
that was
born.
happening. Oh man, those
I was
were
not
the
born.
years.
But no, those were always the those were always the games that were on WGN America, where the Braves versus the Cubs. But we do have a shout out to do.
Text. I saw the text.
How about that?
I like it.
Raff, that was really good for you.
I know.
You saw it and you refrained.
I held it back.
This is exactly what we need out of you, Raff.
I know. I did good.
This is awesome.
Hey, Gavin, thanks for listening today, brother. Appreciate you. Troy and Lincoln. texted
Gavin
in.
loves the Braves. How about that?
Heck yeah.
Nice.
I like the Braves.
Braves.
I did like the Braves in the early 90s. A lot of heartbreak, though.
Mhm.
That's definitely, I'm glad they got one World Series back then because they were there a lot.
What was the World Series in 98? No, 98
Yeah,
Braves.
I don't remember who they were.
I can't remember when
Maybe
the Braves
90.
won.
I can't remember. I just remember Sid Bream getting rounded around third in the NL championship against the Pittsburgh Pirates and Barry Bonds. That was a great game.
See, I don't remember that one. Like I said, I remember the years of the Chipper and Andrew Jones, Jeff Francoeur, Brian McCann, John Smoltz.
Yeah.
That team.
Smoltz crossed over because Smoltz was there with Smoltz, Glavin,
Yeah.
and Steve Avery. Man,
It was always funny because
I used to be good at baseball.
when we watched
95 Braves.
95 Braves.
Thanks,
Thank you, Dustin.
In Florida. That's awesome.
It was always weird. We always watched film of Tom Glavine.
Oh,
That was the guy we always watched film of, or a little bit of Maddox as well, but mostly Glavine, just because he was like the first one of the few that was didn't throw for velocity, didn't try to throw
low 80s.
yeah, didn't try to throw for velocity,
corners.
but still figured out a way to be effective.
Yep. He was an artist the way he pitched.
Absolutely.
And some of his games were insane. Like his walks and
Well, it shows how if you can command, 2 or even 3 pitches, which nowadays you really have to if you want to be in the majors, you got to be able to command 2 or 3 pitches. But if you can paint corners, right, and you can just work around the zone, it's almost like the old saying of like pitch to contact, like let your defense work.
that's what he did.
And that's all you need to do. Maybe it's not pretty, but as long as you're not giving up 2 homers a game or anything, then we're fine.
3201, the crime dog, Fred McGriff.
Yes.
I saw that. I was like, and then I think I saw yesterday was Bob Horner's birthday,
Oh, okay.
former Atlanta Brave.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Dale Murphy needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I
saw the tweet about it.
There were only 2 guys in the 80s that hit 300 home runs, Mike Schmidt and Dale Murphy.
Nice.
Get him in the Hall of Fame.
Dale Murphy in the
What
Hall.
are we waiting for?
Get him in the Hall. Okay, let's go back to college football and realignment. Overarching thoughts here, Raff. Oregon and Washington are officially part of the Big Ten.
Yep.
They're going to be in 2024, 2025, only going to get 30-some million per year of the TV rights deal.
Yeah.
And it's going to increase by $1 million a year throughout this current deal. Which obviously we know that the Apple TV Plus offer for the Pac-12 was in the low 20s.
Yeah.
So you're still getting more,
Yep.
and you're part of a much more stable conference.
Yeah.
So I understand it from that side of things. But the Big Ten, shout out to them, I guess they found a way to get some pretty big players for a small, slice of the pie.
Yep. And it extends that brand more. So now you're going to get the Northwest region, and then it's going to be interesting to see how they work this out. If they do like 3 6-team conferences and then
Well, okay, so say that again now.
Okay, so you have 18 teams now.
Yep, they have 18 teams.
So now, before they talked about how they were going to have pods, I just call them conferences because.
Okay.
So we have 3 6-team conferences, or how they'll.
Well, I think.
Or 2 9 teams.
Man, I think you have to. You either have 2 or 4. I think you need to stay with an odd or an even number.
Yeah, because then you're going to have to look at.
And what I kind of hinted at last week was that I think the conference is eventually going to go to 24.
Yeah.
And so, because I think once they start dipping into the ACC, then it's going to be kind of everybody for themselves. So I think the Big Ten is going to have 24 eventually, and with that, 4 6-team divisions.
Yeah, because I look at this too as like, I know we get caught up on football. Heck, I get caught up on football. Everybody out there knows that's my sport. But these other sports, you're going to have something because like your tennis team isn't going to travel all the way from probably Washington all the way to Rutgers just because financially it's not feasible.
Well, I think it's becoming more feasible, right? And I think there's, or even for that matter, it has been feasible. They just haven't done it because it's not a sport that's making them a lot of money or even making them money at all. I think I was talking to Reagan Hinsey of the swimming and diving team, or formerly after she medically retired this last year, but on her show on Saturday, and I asked her about that. Like, what's the travel like as a swimmer and diver versus, obviously the volleyball, football stuff.
Yeah.
And she talked about this one trip they took to Rutgers. And this highlights it, right, as well as anybody could.
We're taking the buses.
Well, no, it was they flew, but they had a connecting flight. They competed at Rutgers that morning. They got to Rutgers, but they had to wake up at 2 a.m. that morning.
Whoa!
Woke up at 2 a.m. Their flight left at 3. They flew to Rutgers. They had a connecting flight. That flight was delayed a little bit, so then they had to wait longer. And then they had to hit their connecting flight from, I think she said, Chicago to Piscataway.
Yeah, so you got
right. So then by the time you get there, then you got to compete in less than 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then you got to go obviously sleep and then do it all again the next day.
Yeah.
And I talked to her like, what's the homework situation like there? And she said, well, everybody was cramming at the airports because we can't do it on the plane.
Yeah.
We can't use our laptops and stuff on the plane.
No Wi-Fi.
And so with that, it's one of those things. And she said, we didn't compete well at Rutgers. And our coaches were like, why weren't you guys ready? And she goes, we were all sitting there going, we got up at 2 a.m. this morning and we were on we were on a normal plane. You can't so that's one of the illustrations of how dangerous it can be, because your play is going to fall if you're getting there after being being in the air for 12 hours.
Yeah. Do these universities look into buying like 2 or 3 private planes?
Yeah.
Just to be serviceable by the university.
That's what's,
I think that's something you'd have to look into.
Yeah.
I guess Nebraska's kind of in a decent spot because we're kind of right in the middle. So it's not crazy travel, but man, I'll tell you what, if you're in USC, UCLA, or Los Angeles area, or even Oregon or Washington, and you have to go all the way to Rutgers, that's a jaunt.
Well, and I will say they're not going to have, those cross-country trips every week. And with having 4 6-team conferences, 4 6-team divisions, I think, you're going to negate a lot of that potential. But Claytonia John asks a question. So why does USC and UCLA get full TV rights pay when joining the Big Ten when Nebraska had to wait, and so does Oregon and Washington now? Well, USC and UCLA, if I want to remember correctly, that was before they constructed the new deal.
Correct.
But also part of it is that USC and UCLA somewhat took a leap of faith, right? They took this leap that we are going to leave the Pac-12. And yes, the writing was on the wall. And honestly, it's probably a good move by USC and UCLA, but they were the first ones to do it. They were the ones to take a leap and try to join the Big Ten. And back then, don't forget, Oregon and Washington were cleared or vetted and cleared by the Big Ten Conference. So if the Big Ten would have initiated or formally offered Oregon and Washington a spot back when they offered USC and UCLA a spot, those 2 schools would probably get a full share as well.
Yeah, they missed the bus, and
they just waited too long. They waited too long to really show.
But they still get $10 million more. So
yeah,
at the end of the day,
plus
they're making more money.
A much higher level of national respect as well.
Definitely
being in the Big Ten, because you want to talk about strength of schedule opportunities and things like that. You're not getting that in the Pac-4.
Yep,
exactly. All right, Raffy. Well, I know you got a 10 o'clock phone call, so we got to make sure we're out of here on time.
Plenty of time. We got Raff's good take coming up.
Exactly. We got more stuff to talk about.
Have a good one.
Here we go.
All right, we'll send it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7. That Ticket.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Priced Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come in both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Koppel's big summer sales event is kicking off into high gear with lots of fantastic offers still going on. We got 0.9% interest rates and trade-in bonuses on select new models. I know it all sounds too good to be true, but yes, 0.9% interest rates right now at Koppel. Also ramping up our back-to-school vehicles, and our pre-owned inventory is filling fast. We've got great new pre-owned and GM-certified units ready to roll, so stop on by the dealership or online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Member FDIC.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
The Lincoln Chamber of Commerce, Nebraska National Guard, 55th Wing, and the Lincoln Airport Authority presents the Guardians of Freedom Air Show, featuring the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, the F-16 Viper demo team, F-35, and the Air Force Wings of Blue. Experience a spectacle that your family will remember forever. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show, Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th at Lincoln Air Park. Parking and admission are free. Learn more at LincolnAirShow.com.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again, wrapping up The Drive on this Monday. We are proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it.
Boom.
Did it.
All right, Raff. So we got a question before we get to Raff's good take.
All right, bring it.
Tater asks, is this good for college football?
I would say probably not, but somebody's making money somewhere, so whoever's making the money is probably enjoying every second of it.
Two-part answer for me. Short term, yes. Long term, no. Short term, yes, because you're going to make a lot of money. Schools are going to be able to make a lot of money. Facilities are going to be able to get upgraded. Stadiums are going to be able to get upgraded. Things like that. And there's, excuse me.
Who snapped into a Slim Jim?
I snapped into two Slim Jims, thanks to DP. Anyway, but no, I think short term it's going to be okay, because then it's also going to continue to draw even more and more eyeballs onto the product on Thursday and Saturday nights. Long term, don't think it's going to be good, because we're going to get 25, 30 years down the road and go, dang, we missed when it had 5 conferences at 12 teams apiece, and you had traditional bowl tie-ins, and you had just a 4-team college football playoffs, because as we've talked about throughout various shows, once you go big, you can never go back to smaller.
Yep.
You can never get back smaller. And so
I long for the days of the old Big 8. You
Yep.
missed out, Nick.
I did miss out. Eric asks, more neutral site games in the future?
I don't know. I would say probably not. Just for the fact that these universities want to make their money on game days. So
well, the bigger the playoff gets, the more I think you're going to see home sites be involved. So I actually don't agree with that either. All right, Raff, you ready to play the music?
I'm ready.
All right, let's hit it for one time this week, the first of this week.
The first time.
It always sounds better after 2 days off.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fresh to the ears.
Here we go. Never heard before. Here is Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
There it is.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, what you got for us today, Raffy?
Okay. Today's Raff's good take goes out to the American Legion Carpetland baseball team, the Lincoln East players. They basically, they advanced to the American Legion World Series.
Yeah.
And it's on August 10th through the 15th in Shelby, North Carolina. I mean, that's huge.
It's on ESPN.
I can't.
Usually, I should say, in years prior, it's been broadcasted on ESPN networks.
But I mean, this team, they win the Class A state championship. Now they they won.
They also don't have Jeter Worthley going on right now. They have they don't have two of their better players,
and they're still doing. I mean,
they're still doing this. So
they're on
they
a
have-
magic carpet ride.
because yeah, Steppenwolf or who?
Oh yeah, I think so, something like that.
Okay, either way,
Or Mike DiGiacomo, he's singing with Groove Puppet.
Okay. We are getting way off topic here. No, but so they're without two of their future Division 1 players,
and they're doing
because they are playing in their own showcase prospect type of thing as well. So, to continue to get recruited. So, yeah, I mean, give credit to Lincoln East. Shout out to the Spartans.
I mean, this is something. I mean, they'll be talking about this for years to come. I mean, it's fun when teams get on that type of, I don't know, kind of that magical ride or whatever. Just the parents having fun, I'm sure. The kids, everybody. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations to Lincoln East, Carpet Land, everyone involved with that team. That's awesome. So keep on rolling. Get yourself a national championship.
Well, I mean, Raff, that does it for us on Monday.
We did it Monday. Wrapped
Shout
up.
out, you survived 30 minutes without
30
text
minutes
line.
without text.
I think we do it again tomorrow.
No,
I think it shows your appreciation.
No, I can't do it.
It is Bach in the black shirt coming up next.
All right. Well, we will, I guess, basically say have an amazing day, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.
Thank you.